How was up, y'all? It's popping, was cracking. It's D. About to react to this vid by All Access Media. It's titled Latto Roast Ice Spice and mocks Nicki Minaj on new album. Okay, I just reacted to Latto's album Sugar Honey Iced Tea. It's up on my Patreon right now. A lot of interesting discussions taking place in the comments on Patreon. Lots of arguments. A lot of opinions. All right, people over there. Patreon comments get very, very interesting. But yes, I already gave my thoughts, said what I said about this project. So yeah, let's see where they point out that she dissed Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. I feel like she dissed them a few times. I also feel like she dissed JT as well. So I wonder, will she bring that up? But yeah, let's hear what she has to say.
Well, guys, Latto dropped her album Sugar Honey Iced Tea, and some people are loving it and saying that there's no skips, and some people feel like the album is trash. So a lot of people do feel like Latto dissed Ice Spice.
What video is this? This is cute. These bitches are cute.
Nicki Minaj in this new album. So she has a song that's called Shout Out to Me, and this is the song where people feel like Latto was taking jabs at Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. So Latto says ice is just water when it melts. She then says, "Bye, sis. Funny thing about it, you can't look me in my eyes, sis." And you guys know Isis is Ice Spice's real name. And some people feel like she was...
Girl, why would I know that? You guys know? No, we don't. So I heard that bar. Did not think that was about Ice Spice. Because why would I know that's her real name? I mean, that does make sense, considering her name is Ice Spice. But, you know, people got all type of random names. It doesn't always coincide with their government name. But, yeah, I had no idea that Isis was her real name.
Doing wordplay when she said Isis, because basically it sounds like Isis, which is Ice Spice's real name. She also says, now it's up with bees, talking spicy. And people also feel like she was referring to
Ice Spice there.
Ice Spice as well.
And she called her album Sugar Honey Iced Tea, which is shit. And Ice Spice said she thinks she the shit. So, yeah, she's definitely taking some shots back, which I don't mind. I always say these ladies need to keep it in the music instead of running their mouth on Spaces or on Threads or on Twitter. That shit is tired. It's childish. Get in the booth if you're a rapper. And especially, you know, Latto, because she got a line that say, you rapper, you tweet, get in the booth. So I support that fully. Talk your shit.
She did sit down with Ebro on Apple Music, and she said that there's no beef between her and Ice Spice, or she doesn't feel like there's real life beef between her and Ice Spice, and that the situation is draining.
I mean, Ice Spice said the same thing in an interview, in a video I watched. Didn't she say something like, oh, if we were in a room together, I would be like, what's the issue? And it would be crickets or something like that.
Be hearing about me and saying about me, let me say how I feel about it on this song in the house with her. Get in the booth, bitch.
You I'm glad you said that last line. It enables me to go to some notes that I took.
Oh, Lord. I'm scared of the notes. What's up?
You said ice is just water when it melts.
Ice is just water when it melts.
Exhausted by it. What's your true feelings about...
I'm exhausted.
She's saying she bland. That's a bar.
For real, like, I'm so over the beef. Like, I'm gonna put this out there. Latto don't got no problem with nobody. I'm so over the beef. Like, I feel like life is too good right now. It's, what did I say earlier? High vibrations only? Like, dead ass high vibrations only. Like, that shit too low vibrational for me. Like too good.
Girl, but I was with you till you said that. You can't be like, oh, good vibes only. I'm high vibrational, but you dissing the girl on the album. That's not high vibrational. I'd rather you just be like, I'm over the beef. I don't really care, but yeah, this is rap, so what's up? It is what it is. But you trying to throw that in. Girl, stop using these buzzwords you saw on TikTok. Because that is not what that means. The hell?
At the same time, when you say lines like ice, when ice melt, it's just going to be water.
But that's not beef.
Exactly. Thank you. Call her out. He like, that don't make sense. The math ain't mathing. You talking about high vibrational.
At the same time, when you say...
That shit too low vibrational for me. Like too good.
At the same time, when you say lines like ice, when ice melt, it's just going to be water.
But that's not beef, though. That's art to me.
Girl.
Aren't people going to say you talking about somebody when you say that?
I think art is up for interpretation, and that's the beauty of reality. Don't nobody got no real smoke.
In real life, it ain't.
Then just leave it at that. Just say it's not no real beef. It's just rap, but whatever. She's
Real
slow.
life, it ain't no good.
Everybody's slow. She's slow. Ice Spice is slow. A lot of them are slow.
Well, anyways, moving on. Here's where people felt like Latto was shading or dissing Nicki Minaj. She says, "You fighting for radio play, he fighting a government case," and some people.
Oh. No, Nicki is not fighting for shit. I don't think that makes much sense. When I heard this bar, I thought she was talking about 21 Savage. But I guess that wouldn't really make sense because his wife is not fighting for radio play. Or is she? Was she trying to do an interview to get played on the radio? But I definitely heard that bar and thought she was talking about 21 is fighting a government case.
People felt like she was talking about Nicki Minaj's husband, but some people also felt like she was talking about 21 Savage because you guys know he had his whole immigration issue going on. So you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. Moving on to the next topic, Nicki Minaj was on Station Head and...
Girl, no, so this is the problem. I'm surprised she didn't point out a couple of the other lines where she was definitely dissing Nicki and Ice Spice. There was a bar, I think on that very same song, where she said something about whether you twice my age or younger than me or something like that. I feel like she was talking about Ice Spice and Nicki there. Again, I also think she had a bar aimed at JT, and it was a few other shots that she took. So I don't feel like she went over all of them, but whatever. I guess some people aren't paying much attention to the shots that she took because maybe they feel like they were not hard-hitting enough. Because you think about when Meg took her shot on Hiss, that was such a hard-hitting bar. Everybody was talking about it. It went viral. It went crazy because that was such a hard-hitting bar. But when you take these shots and they like these little baby taps, people will, mention them in passing. They might tweet about them here and there, but it's not like making headlines and, people aren't spending too much time or energy discussing it because you didn't really go in like you should have. So that's the issue I have with these girls. They do all this yapping on Twitter and, have all this rude shit to say, but on their album, the bars ain't hitting as hard. And this makes me think of J fucking T. When she was arguing with Glorilla on Twitter. Do y'all remember? I remember I was in Japan at the time when I reacted to that video. Her comebacks were so lethal. Like, she was saying some real rude, like, below the belt ass shit. And on your album, you don't have that same energy. So was Santana feeding you those those tweets? Was he telling you what to say? Was you using ChatGPT? Like, what's the fucking issue? Like, there's a big difference. Like, y'all be talking all this shit on Twitter, but when it comes to your music, the lines are not as hard hitting. You're not nearly as lethal. The math ain't mathing. So very, very confusing. There's definitely a discrepancy. But anyway, these are some of the shots that she took at Icy Spicy and Nicki Minaj. Like I said, I reacted to this album over my Patreon. Go check it out. Link down below. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.